If you are a U.S. citizen, a green card holder, or someone waiting for your immigration approval, you may have seen headlines saying that Trump's immigration plan has been blocked after a Haiti ruling, and naturally that can sound alarming. You might be wondering, does this affect my status? Is something changing again? Is my case at risk? Take a slow breath with me for a moment. My goal today is not to scare you. It is not to create panic. My goal is to explain calmly, clearly, and honestly what this ruling actually means, who it applies to, and just as importantly, who it does not apply to. My name is Daniel, and on this channel we focus on facts, clarity, and reassurance, not rumors. Before we continue, a gentle reminder, I am not a government official, and this is not legal advice. This is educational information explained in simple language so you can better understand what is happening and what is not happening. Now let's talk about what this issue actually is. The recent court ruling involves deportation policies connected to Haitian nationals under certain immigration enforcement actions. In simple terms, a federal court stepped in and temporarily blocked or paused parts of an immigration enforcement plan, while legal arguments are reviewed. That is important. It is a pause while the courts review the legality of certain actions. It is not a sudden rewrite of the entire immigration system. It is not a cancellation of citizenship. And it is not a mass status revocation for green card holders. In most cases, when you hear that a plan has been blocked, it means the courts are doing exactly what they are designed to do. They are reviewing whether a policy follows existing law and constitutional procedures. That review takes time. Evidence is examined, arguments are presented, nothing moves instantly. So who does this apply to? Primarily, it applies to specific groups of Haitian nationals who are facing deportation under certain policy decisions. It may involve individuals with temporary protected status, pending asylum claims, or removal proceedings already in motion. If you are a U.S. citizen by birth, this does not affect your citizenship. If you are a naturalized citizen, this does not suddenly put your status at risk. Citizenship, once legally granted, is secure unless there was proven intentional fraud during the application process, and those cases are rare and require clear legal proceedings. If you are a green card holder, this ruling does not automatically change your status. A green card cannot be taken away randomly. Removal requires legal grounds, evidence, and due process. Courts are involved, hearings are scheduled. Nothing happens overnight. Let's gently separate myth from reality. One myth circulating online is that this ruling means large-scale immigration crackdowns are about to begin immediately. The reality is that court blocks usually slow things down, not speed them up. When a judge pauses a policy, it means implementation is frozen until further legal review. Another myth is that dual citizens could somehow lose their U.S. status because of broader immigration enforcement changes. That is not how the law works. Dual citizenship is recognized in the United States. Having citizenship in another country does not cancel your U.S. citizenship. Now, are there rare situations where immigration status can be reviewed or revoked? Yes, but those involve specific circumstances such as proven fraud, serious criminal convictions, or misrepresentation. Even then, there is a legal process. There are hearings, there is evidence, there is time. Take another breath. In everyday life, for the majority of people, this court ruling changes nothing about your daily immigration reality. It does not cancel interviews, it does not stop USCIS from processing green cards, it does not invalidate naturalization ceremonies. Now let's talk about important distinctions, because this is where clarity really matters. A naturalized citizen has gone through the full legal process, taken the oath, and been granted citizenship. That status is strong and protected under law. It is not temporary. It is not conditional. A birth citizen has citizenship automatically under the Constitution. That is even more straightforward and secure. A green card holder has lawful permanent residence. That status can only be challenged under specific legal grounds. It requires due process. A visa holder or someone waiting for approval may experience delays due to broader policy reviews, but delays are not denials. Silence from USCIS is not a rejection. Backlogs are common. Immigration processing times can stretch months or even years depending on the category. It is also important to understand the difference between enforcement actions and legal immigration pathways. Deportation policies typically target individuals who are already in removal proceedings or who do not have lawful status. They do not automatically affect someone who has filed properly, attended interviews, and maintained compliance. Now let's discuss practical guidance. What should you do right now? First, stay informed from reliable sources. Avoid social media headlines that use extreme language without context. Second, keep your documents organized. That includes copies of your green card, passport, approval notices, and any USCIS correspondence. This is not because something urgent is happening, but because good record keeping is always wise. Third, if you have a complex case or a history of immigration violations, it may be helpful to speak with a qualified immigration attorney. Not urgently, not in panic, just as a routine check-in for peace of mind. What should you not do? Do not assume that every court ruling equals a personal threat. Do not withdraw applications out of fear. Do not spread unverified information within your community. Now let's briefly place this in the larger immigration context. The U.S. immigration system is structured, layered, and slow. Processing times remain extended in many categories due to backlogs from previous years. Interviews can be delayed, biometrics appointments can be rescheduled, travel documents can take months. These delays are administrative realities. They are not targeted actions against individuals. For the majority of people, the system continues moving, slowly but steadily. If you are waiting for a green card approval, a naturalization interview, or a visa decision, the existence of a court ruling about deportation enforcement does not automatically change your case. It is understandable to feel stressed. Immigration is deeply personal. It affects your family, your future, your sense of belonging. When headlines use words like blocked or defeated, it can feel unstable. But remember this. The U.S. system includes checks and balances. Courts reviewing policies is part of that structure. It does not mean chaos. It means the legal process is functioning. For seniors watching today, especially those who became citizens years ago, your status is not hanging by a thread. It is secure. For green card holders who have lived and worked here responsibly, your daily life does not suddenly shift because of one court ruling. You are not alone in feeling concern. Many families are watching the news and wondering what it means. The best response is informed calm, not fear. So here is the simple truth. A court temporarily blocked parts of an immigration enforcement plan affecting certain Haitian nationals. The legal review process is ongoing. This does not rewrite immigration law overnight. It does not cancel citizenship. It does not automatically affect lawful permanent residence. It does not change most pending applications. In most cases, your path continues exactly as it was yesterday. Immigration systems are structured. They are procedural, they move slowly, and they involve layers of review. They are not random. Stay aware, stay prepared, but stay calm. If this explanation helped bring clarity, you are welcome to stay connected for future updates explained in a steady and supportive way. You can share your thoughts or questions in the comments. I read them carefully. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. Take care of yourself, take a breath, and remember, informed awareness is stronger than fear.